our meteorologist Mpho Rasimphi is in studio to help us understand the severity of the storms and the cold front. Mpho, perhaps the first question to ask is, what exactly is a level 8 warning? On a scale of level warnings, where does that fall?
It's actually one before the highest. The highest is 9, so 8 is just one before the highest. And remember, when we talk about the levels, we're talking about the confidence of the event happening and how much impact it will affect. So when we talk about level 8 warning, we're talking about significant impact and also having a high level of definitely the event will happen.
Right, and so there's this great certainty here that there will be adverse weather conditions here. What weather system is bringing this about? What's happening?
Look, we have a series of cold fronts. So we've been having cold fronts, but they've been weak. As now that we're having the first intense cold front this winter. So we're going to have a series of them. I think we're predicting we're going to have, within the next 2 to 3 days, we're going to have about 4 cold fronts that will be coming in. The first intensive one, which is the first one, that's the one that's causing most of the effect, which will cause heavy rainfall, tight gradients towards the coast and interior, meaning that strong winds are expected, and also what we call a storm surge, where we have a lot of sea level rising up, and the sea level waters are rising up and being pushed towards the coast, meaning that possibilities of flooding over those areas are actually high. So the
flooding is from seawater, not from rain?
No, it is from rain. We do have the first cold front that is giving us widespread showers. I'm saying on top of that, we have what we call a storm surge that is expected to actually be caused because of the strong winds that are expected towards the coast.
So the floods cumulatively with the storms and gale forces, I'm assuming, causes real damage to property. Which property pieces are most vulnerable? Which groups and areas of people are most vulnerable here?
Look, mostly the whole of the Western Cape. We're talking the whole of the Western Cape for today, because the cold front, as you see, the cold front is actually made landfall today, and it's expected for the rest of tonight to expect it over most of the central parts of the country. And the second cold front that is coming in and now expected over the Western Cape parts of the country, meaning that tight gradients are being caused between the cold fronts. And also remember, it is raining, the soil is saturated. Yet another cold front comes in, that runoff is high, meaning that flooding will be extremely high, and also those strong winds will be coming in, also being consistently over that interior of the Western Cape, stretching towards the southern parts of the Eastern Cape mostly. So part of the central parts of the country in terms of rainfall, we are okay here in Gauteng, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and also Free State, we are okay. It's mostly the Western Cape and Eastern Cape that are going to feel the brunt of the weather.
I'm assuming this also means vulnerability for particularly farmers in the Western Cape around soil erosion, landslides, the potential of that. Is that a part of the level 8 condition?
Yes, it is. Especially when it comes to snowfalls. We do have snowfalls that is coming in because temperatures are dropping significantly. I mean, we're predicting below freezing point temperatures for tonight and tomorrow, and mostly probably on Wednesday, meaning that it shows that freezing of the crops being frozen, and also livestock being in danger. Not only talking about the human life being in danger because of the cold conditions, but also livestock having a problem of making sure that they need to be handled carefully because of the drop in temperatures that is significant, that is expected over certain parts of the country.
Yeah, which other parts of the coastal line, or which other parts of the country? You said the interior is fine. It looks like other coastal areas might be afflicted with similar weather conditions. What else can we expect?
Look, it's mostly the cold fronts, mostly temperatures dropping. Rainfall, most of the rainfall, the most impact of the rainfall is expected over the Western Cape. That's why we're expecting widespread showers and thunder showers for today and also for tomorrow. Snowfall is expected over the southern parts of the Northern Cape, Sunderland and surrounding areas, and also moving towards the Western Cape, and also stretching into places such as Maletswai, Komani, over the Eastern Cape. That's where snowfall is expected. And also it is disruptive, which means that it will actually cause icy roads, and roads being icy, meaning difficult to drive, and also some passes being closed, especially over the mountain areas, meaning that some communities, possibilities of them being cut off is very high.
I understand weather systems are often interactive. Does that mean that the interior can expect cold weather conditions as well? I see the north and the interior seems to be relatively untouched.
No. We are gonna get a drop in temperatures, because if you see, we actually extended the cold front, meaning that we're gonna get that cold front starting to affect us here from tonight, meaning that temperatures, yesterday I think we had the first time that we went below zero. We're also expecting for tonight to be around, Joburg is expected to be around -2, meaning below freezing point temperatures for tonight, and also on Tuesday. Remember, Tuesday, it is going to be, on record, Tuesday is going to be the coldest morning or the coldest night that we're going to get this year so far because of this series of cold fronts that are coming in. Yes.
What does the meteorological data tell us about how long this system is likely to last?
Look, I said I'm looking at 4 cold fronts that are going to come in back to back from tonight. I'm expecting the last cold front to be on Wednesday during the day. But mostly, the Wednesday cold fronts are only affecting the certain parts of the country. It's not a very intense cold front, meaning that it's not going to stretch that high here in Gauteng, Limpopo, and Mpumalanga. It's only going to affect mostly that certain parts of the country, meaning the coastal areas are the ones that are going to actually feel the effect of the third and the fourth cold front that will be coming in on late Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for that. Take us through your other weather indicators.
All right. Okay. On that note, as I talked about, let's look at most of the effect that we'll be expecting as we move towards because of that cold front. We do expect widespread snowfall. It is disruptive, meaning that it will cause mountain passes will be closed, and also some crops and livestock are in danger because of those cold conditions that are expected. Also, we're expecting damaging winds, and we also have some dust storms that are expected over the Western Cape, Northern Cape, and parts of the Eastern Cape, which means that visibility will be reduced significantly over those areas. And also high seas along the coast. We're talking waves of height of 2 meters, which will make it difficult to navigate at sea. And also because it is a cold front and it is winter, we do expect very cold conditions, meaning that we get a risk of hypothermia, which is high. And also, as I said, widespread showers and thunder showers are expected from today until Wednesday over Cape Town and surrounding areas over those areas. Looking at a bit of those warnings, we do still expect damaging winds over most of that interior of the Northern Cape, and also snowfalls and damaging winds are expected over Maletswai and surrounding areas, Skomani over the Eastern Cape. And also we talked about that level 8 warning of disrupted rainfall and also damaging winds, which means that possibilities of flooding is high over that coast, over Cape Town and surrounding areas. And also we talked about the storm surge that is expected over the coast, over the Western Cape and Eastern Cape for tonight and also for tomorrow. Stay tuned to Full View.